Dave and Chuck the Freak's Pervert of the Day.
This shocking case caught our eye a couple of months ago. A man plunging a cucumber into his rectum in public.
I did wonder if this was the one that we had talked about before.
Yes.
The cucumber plunging.
Plunging it is, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he couldn't find a cucumber, he used people's railings. And he shoved them right up his ass.
Yeah.
Well, people need those.
Yeah, they do. You always touch them, too.
You do always touch them. You'd hate to know it was up in man's ass.
No, this is the guy who was like riding it on the hood of the car, right? In the parking lot?
Yeah, like was he right? Maybe he was, yeah.
He like went behind the hood. I just have, now that I have flashbacks.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
This was such a nightmare
like an alley
for me.
kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a
That the
nightmare
one?
for you?
Yes.
Well, right.
What do you mean you don't want a man banging himself with a cucumber?
No, because
on
it
your
was
car?
it became our
A
peep
video,
show,
so
so
you
I had to
Yeah.
blur them and
See
do
it a
them and
lot.
find them and do them and
You're
do
Yeah, I
right.
them.
remember
Like,
that.
he was in an alleyway, right?
Yeah, I
Was he
think it
in
was
the-
an
That's it,
alleyway.
yes.
He like had a
Absolutely.
little shopping bag and like snuck to
Uh-huh.
the back and then started riding a cucumber. It
was terrible.
It was like the hood of a car.
Totally terrible. But now he's had his day in court. What is going to
I didn't
happen
do it.
to the cucumber banger? Here's the update on the story from DC News.
What started as a search for a man pleasuring himself in
right
public
here.
with a cucumber, now ending with a jail sentence for not one, but a string of alleged sex acts from late July.
That would be a wild movie scene, wouldn't it? That song playing?
You know, had to have a soundtrack. Might as well. That's well added to it. You know?
Oh, Camino, hand me down cubes.
Yeah.
After that.
Hand-me-down cubes.
No. Gonna pass on those cucumbers.
Search for a man pleasuring himself in public with a cucumber, now ending with a jail sentence for not one, but a string of alleged sex acts from late July into early September last year.
There's always a bar raised on the shock factor of things that people would do.
And this raised the bar for you?
Yes, indeed.
Just some thoughts outside of Dunbar High School in Northwest D.C., mere yards down the street where 31-year-old Anthony Hines II was caught on camera in broad daylight with the vegetable he just pulled from a lunchbox. Court documents show a string of similar incidents, mostly involving handrails. And one, police explicitly said, is shaped like a pine cone.
Oh, damn.
Another handrail, allegedly hit on 2 occasions,
my.
is now wrapped with what looks like sandpaper. Footage in one homeowner's backyard reportedly caught Hines using the handle of a garden rake in a sex act.
Public or private, anywhere in your backyard, man, that's not appropriate, I don't think. But again, there's only so much you can do. People are people.
I'm just concerned for his release. Will they just have him on probation? Will he have to register as a sex offender? Will he be able to come back in the area?
Homeowners impacted told me they're relieved for a bookend to the bizarre case, including one whose SUV was targeted with the cucumber, saying she's grateful
God,
for the
you hate to
police
see
work,
it.
adding, quote, "I'm thankful to the community for helping crack the case of the vegetable voyeur and look forward to enjoying farmers market season in peace."
That's right, because he did use the grill of that lady's car. He lodged the cucumber
Yeah,
in there
that's what
to
it looked
use
like.
it as a battering ram up his ass.
Yeah. Oh, I'd pound it.
Imagine walking outside and seeing your neighbor wrapping sandpaper around their railing and be like, Jimmy, what are you doing over there, man?
There's a man who keeps coming over and banging my railing.
sorry?
He puts it in his backside.
Sandpaper.
Your
My
railing?
railing. He bangs it. You can smell it. He's
That's too
also
bad.
banged all of the things that you have outside. All your rake.
Oh,
He's
no.
banged your rake.
I just raked yesterday.
Yep. I'd wash your hands.
Just think that was a potential salad, you know. That was a potential salad.
It was.
Save salad lives.
There are people starving, you know, and we're just
Salad
banging
lives
it.
matter.
Yeah. we're
Okay,
just
let me
banging.
ask you. Is that your best way to stop it? You put sandpaper on there and you think he won't bang?
I think it's effective. I think it was effective.
Sounds effective. Don't you think he'll be doing it again in 6 months?
100%.
When they let him out?
absolutely.
He can't.
If
He won't
he's
stop.
banging railing shaped like pine
He
cones,
just wants things in his butt like all the time, which you understand. But
It's wild to look at a pine cone and think that should go
back there,
right up there.
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
no, a public pine cone as well.
Yeah, leave the pine cone
That
alone.
is
Leave the pine cones
unfortunate. I mean, that is a very phallic shaped railing.
I mean, I
guess.
understand why he did it. I do. If you were looking for something, that railing is a poor design. I guess every railing should. Well, you can't make them sharp all the time.
No,
because people would trip and fall into them and die,
impale themselves.
But if you would bang a pine cone, which is jagged,
a pine cone shaped handle. It was like a railing shaped like a decorative railing.
But still jagged. He might bang the sandpaper.
Yeah, you're right. He might be into a little bit of pain.
I think you're just trying anything to have a man not put your railing inside of his rear. You're trying anything,
There's that. You see the pine cone. They kind of just put it in the background there. That's the pine cone shaped railing that he was shoving up his ass. You see it here? See the outline of
that one? Yeah.
They didn't really show a good picture of it. Just kind of faded in the background. I think they knew.
They were like, we can't even show that. It's so
covered in.
Yeah.
I hate how much I knew about it. Like, as soon as you mentioned it, I closed my eyes and I visualized him climbing up that railing.
We saw the raw video, right?
Yeah.
We had the raw video of that.
Because I had just erased it completely from my mind until we started, no, the alleyway.
Yeah.
The violence.
And it slowly comes back like Memento. You're like,
yeah. Because he was squatting hard.
Well, he spit on his hand and everything to lube it up.
Wow, I didn't need to know that.
You saw it. He did it.
Yeah, I didn't recall that.
Oh, well. You have to live with my brain now.
No thanks.
That's my brain. Lubing up cukes and...
Oh, God.
Lubed up cukes. Mm-hmm. The story of Jason Watson.
That's my memoir.
Yeah, it is nicer.
Lubed up cukes.
That is a bit nicer.
Yeah, someone said ribbed for his pleasure, that pine cone, though.
Yeah. That's got to be it there, right?
That's it in the distance.
Man, it just sucks. You've got these pretty cool railings.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, yeah, they're decorative, pretty cool. This man bangs them.
Needs to talk to someone, huh?
Oh, he's got some
down.
real
I don't know what you say.
Anal addictions.
Yeah.
But get yourself a plug that vibrates all the time and just turn it on.
That's what you did. Change your life.
Yeah,
right?
I mean that's how I'm able to do anything.
Right.
You know,
were out
like
in
right now,
courtyards.
I'm being pleasured. I want you to think about that.
Imagine that was reality, and we had to work with butt plug man.
Well,
I mean that you couldn't.
You do.
You couldn't.
You are.
I can't.
You can't be here.
No.
If you have a plug in your butt.
But we've said it before. We've done it on the show. Who has a butt plug in right now? And so many people do. It's amazing.
It's very, very common.
Yes, it's very common.
But at work, your coworkers could have butt plugs in their asses right now. Look around the room where you are and try and figure out who has a butt plug in their ass. We know.
It's me.
Do you know?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, I just think there are many devices out there that this guy could get.
I don't think it's about that. He wants the public part of it, right?
You're right.
Make everyone.
He wants you to
caught,
touch it. He wants you to probably feel it.
To be outside.
Feel what?
Listen, man, you're going to put your hand on that.
I think it's simply because of its shape. I don't think it matters. I don't think that's part of it.
I think maybe the thrill of being caught might be something to do with it.
The thrill of being caught and the shape. It's not like, oh, you're going to touch the railing after I've had it in my bum.
I think if you asked him, I think he would be like, well, that's okay. That's not the worst thing that someone might have touched it.
I got this spray you put on my garbage cans to keep the raccoons away.
You'd have to spray that.
And it's like a burny, stinky stuff. That would burn
What
his
if he
off.
What if he was attracted to a bit of
trick, man? Oh, you might. What?
That smells bad. I like that.
Oh.
What if?
Well, I don't think he'd like the heat. It's like hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, you just never know what someone wants back there. That's the truth.
That's the Chuck the Freak story.
That's
you
the
just
truth.
never know what someone wants.
Well, think about it. If you're used to pine cones and stuff up there, maybe your little extra heat takes it up.
Damn.
Like a Hall's Bajay. Like a Hall's Bajay.
Yep.
Too
hot, I think. I mean, I don't know. I guess you're right. Whatever people are into. I don't
try
know.
it.
I can't imagine.
Try it when you get home.
Hot sauce in your rectum, but I also can't imagine plunging a cucumber into mine. So
I wish I couldn't. To me, the most disturbing part of the whole thing is when he put that cucumber back into his lunch bag. That's one of
Yeah, you're right.
That's one of the worst moments.
Yeah, all the butt plug people are.
Sex.
The butt plug lovers would reach out.
Yeah.
Give me a ride now.
Yeah.
Truck drivers, all sorts
We
of people
know.
here.
We've talked
We
to
know
you.
we know you. We know you're out there.
Rough stuff.
It is.
Hitting the roads.
It is.
With my plug-in.
I'm just saying there are some plugs out there. Maybe he could dial it back a bit. But I doubt it. I doubt it.
I doubt he will. All right, and that makes our next pervert seem like nothing,
Well, of course, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
After you go from
This.
pine cone plunger to the next guy, he just showed off his dong at a car wash.
That's it.
That's nothing.
Let him go.
It's nothing.
Well, that's how you have one of those wiper things rip it right off your body.
Oh, man. You got to get pretty close to it.
Yeah.
This 44-year-old guy from Plainfield, Illinois, who was showing his private parts to people washing their vehicles, has been arrested on charges of disorderly conduct. According to a police spokesperson, a complaint was made with reference to a man seen in a car in a parking lot of a car wash. The male was seen with his genitalia exposed and aroused while in the vehicle. The man in the vehicle then left the area. Alejandro Garcia was identified as a suspect and interviewed at the police department. Following questioning, he was processed for disorderly conduct.
I wonder what he was targeting. Was he just targeting the people that were going in? Or was he targeting... I don't know if you...
I think this is one of those you wash it yourself.
Oh, okay.
Types.
All right. Okay. Well, then that it's better than what I was worried about, which is I thought he might have been targeting like people that worked at the car wash. Every once in a while you go to a car wash and right at the end they have like what I would say is like the drying people. Yeah, would be targeted.
They just always have that hot wind.
Oh yeah,
when I go through it,
cracks my windshield.
Like that hot wind.
Yeah, it cracks my windshield like a spider every time.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's hot
The
wind.
hot wind.
I guess he wasn't allowed to be detained because disorderly conduct is not a crime in Illinois that you can detain someone for.
Wow. Okay. Well then, see you later.
But he will face other charges. And in his mugshot, he doesn't seem to mind. He seems like
It's his thing.
He's okay with it. Well, anyway, he's smiling, at least.
Oh, yeah. He's like, all right.
He's smiling.
Yeah, that was me.
He's putting on like $1 million smile a little bit.
Right.
Like he's like,
Pretty proud.
ding.
Yeah,
like his
that's
tooth
crazy.
should.
It's crazy. He's smiling.
It really is.
I'm so happy with what I've done.
Mugshot? Yeah, right here.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm the guy.
I'll go right over there for a long time.
But car wash flasher, after everything we talk about, seems
Oh,
like
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, that's
ain't
nothing.
nothing.
No,
ain't
it's not.
nothing. Show your dong at a car wash, I guess.
No.
Don't do
Well,
that.
don't. I guess
don't do that.
But at least he's
So
doing
you
that.
don't want to get a hit with the wax, right?
No.
Oh,
You know,
my God,
hot
yeah.
wax.
No, who can afford the wax these days?
Right, that is. No thanks.
No,
Wow.
Just go with
28
basic.
bucks.
We'll go basic.
I went through a car wash and the top thing you could select was like $28.
I mean,
It's very expensive.
Are you kidding me?
I'll be. I don't think it does anything different. I really don't.
I do think the one jizz they spray at the end.
I
does
think they just
something.
have different
Some are better
color.
than
I think they
others,
have
but-
different colors that they just spray on. Like you could always tell if you're behind someone who's gone all the way. It's like they were like, oh, there's a purple spray and a yellow and a blue and a green.
I was a part of a club for a minute,
Yeah, the
for a little
club.
while.
Car wash
Wash
club.
club.
And I thought, well, this is great and easy, and I'll just go and get my car washed all the time. Well, I didn't get my car washed all the time, and I did the math on it. Don't do the math on it.
No, don't
How
do the
much I
math.
spent on one car wash, dividing it up between how many times I used
You'd
it.
have to go like every day, right?
Yeah.
Well,
More than what I did.
You'd have to
It
go a couple
I'm
times a
like,
week.
So I canceled that right away.
I never have been hardly ever through a car wash, but I know I've always been anti-wax.
You just say no to the wax.
I've always
Yeah.
Take a
been
hard stand.
anti-wax.
Always.
Why is that?
Yeah,
So much more.
No one needs a wax.
No.
It's
Yeah.
I find it to be a stupid product.
To me, the only way it really works is if you really took the time and did it with your hand. You can't just like spray something on and hope it works, right? We're not falling for that.
I don't know.
We all falling for
I think
that?
that
Had
rain
some shiny
protector
stuff.
does work because it does seem to bead and fall off the car. How long does it last? I don't know.
I did get my car detailed the other day, and it was like a
that's
brand new
nice.
car. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, hey, who are you?
Look at how shiny you are. Look at this.
Lisa just pops the hood and looks at the engine like, wow.
Whoa, baby.
Wow, that's why we started dating. Like, I remember. Now I remember.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Your mind is like a filthy whore right now.
Get it
Oh,
cleaned
my
out.
God.
I'm
It'll
waiting
feel so
until
much
after
better.
the construction is completely done.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
take her and really treat her to a nice day out. But
Mine's
nice.
mine's like a guy walking in the alleyway banging cucumbers.
it smells like that
It's awful.
Sure, it smells like that.
It's leaking
Oh my
stuff.
God, it smells
and
like a
just,
cucumber's been up someone's ass in
man,
here.
Holy cow, what a mess.
Mine's like, he's homeless and he's busy.
He's a busy homeless man.
He's one busy homeless
Oh,
man.
well. Yep.
Andy's secret.
Yep.
Oh goodness, yeah. You can't tell about a person by their car.
Sure.
And normally I care, and I don't care. I was just every day I was stepping in mud and getting into that, and I just couldn't. I had to give up caring about
Yeah,
it for
do
a while.
not
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I never really have cared.
Yeah, when I stopped caring about this Jeep, after I had like every 2 minutes, like another rock would hit my windshield, and I realized I'm just not going to keep replacing windshields. I just don't care anymore. And I would go into a car wash, and where I didn't even know that I was hit by a rock on the windshield, all of a sudden from like the bottom where you couldn't see, like giant spiders of broken
the
glass.
blast, the pressure of the
like,
water.
oh my God, here we go again. So then I just had to stop. I had to stop going.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, all
just
my
don't care.
cars end up looking like they've been through that Terminator battle.
Oh yeah.
Like it's true.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. Jumping off the.
Yeah, I'm just like, so I don't expect a windshield at some point.
Yeah.